Messi. Oh, brilliant skill from Lionel Messi. Surging forward with real menace here. Brilliant from Messi. Oh, what a goal!
Today, we're looking at 3 things that we can all learn from some of the best dribblers in the world. Because while Messi-level dribbling can't be taught in a single YouTube video, we can at least identify some of the things that the world-class dribblers do differently than everyone else. So you can go out and train some of the same things. And when I say world-class dribblers, what do I mean? Well, Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, Saint-Maximin, Doku, Mahrez, Harit, Mane, and Ben Arfa, just to name a few. So let's see if we can learn a few of their secrets. After, of course, you made sure that you've hit that subscribe button. The first thing you'll notice when you watch some of these guys is their touches. Obviously, they have great ball control, which is a good place to start. But looking at them, we can see that when they're close to the opponent, they take many small touches. And when there's a bit more clear space in front of them, they take fewer, longer touches. Why is that? Well, more and closer touches will generally mean that you're more agile and can more easily change your direction, whereas a longer touch means that you can open your stride and run a bit faster without losing the ball. Look at Messi here, for instance. In 4 seconds, he touches the ball 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, which is absolutely wild. And all of those touches mean 2 things. 1, you're constantly touching the ball, meaning that you can react in an instant if the defender goes for the tackle. And 2, by making constant little touches moving the ball around, you're constantly keeping the defenders guessing, meaning that you have the upper hand and can catch them off guard. Okay, so you need a high touch frequency for closed spaces. But how do you get that? Well, a good thing is to train touching the ball with your dominant foot every time you take a step forward. Try to connect with the middle or slightly above the middle of the ball to make sure it stays on the ground without bouncing, because that makes it easier. And then try to look halfway up. That way, you can see the ball with your peripheral vision and see what's happening just ahead of you so you don't run into players. And then, it's just about getting a high step frequency so you can move the ball with little quick touches like some of these absolute ballers. One thing is how they touch the ball, another is how they run. And it sounds a little weird, honestly, but it's one of the things I've clocked onto that the best dribblers have a certain way of running with the ball. It's slightly bouncy, which comes from bending their knees ever so slightly and running on their toes. And that allows them a more powerful push-off if they want to make a sudden change of direction or a wicked change of pace. For instance, look at Mahrez here. You can see how he keeps the ball close and then waits with a spring in his step to change his pace and change the direction and ultimately score a goal. Finally, I've noticed how most of the best dribblers don't use a lot of these fancy, intricate skills that are just perfect for YouTube to beat the defenders. Of course, you have Neymar going crazy once in a while, but instead, most of them are using body feints to get defenders off balance. Now, Messi and his shoulder drop is iconic these days, but there's also the little foot wiggle that Doku and probably many other great dribblers do. Here you basically move your foot in one direction to feint that you'll go that way, and then you quickly take a touch in the other direction to use that the defender, hopefully, will put his weight on the wrong foot. And that's basically what most of these guys do really well. Use little feints and movements to get the defender to put the weight on the foot opposite to where the dribbler wants to go. It sounds easy, but it takes a lot of practice to master. So those were 3 things to take away from some of the best dribblers in the world. 1, the length and the frequency of their touches. 2, how they run to prepare for the change of pace. And 3, how they rely a lot on body feints to get the defender off balance. But is there anything else we can learn from watching the very best dribblers? Let us know what you think down below, and then don't forget to go and grab your new pair of boots from Unisport in the link to your right to look like a boss when you dribble around the opponents next time. And with that said, I'll be signing off. Cheerio.